The war is over! Hello Eternity Steppers, I'm James and welcome to the God Reprise videos. Today we're going to talk about giving. The Bible declares in St. Luke chapter 6 verse 38, "Give and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet, withal it shall be measured to you again." So we're going to talk about things you can give. And remember, it also says with what measure you meet. So if you give out pennies and you give out 3 pennies, you'll get a harvest in proportion to, as opposed to you giving out 100 pennies. So things you can give. We'll start with the children. Children, things you can give. You can give kisses and hugs to your parents. They love it. They'll love that. I mean, I don't care how old you are. You can give your parents kisses and hugs. Oh, Mama, I love you. Or Dad, thanks. Kids, you can do that all the time, every day. Smiles to your schoolmates. You can smile. Whenever you see a schoolmate down the hall or something, you make eye contact with them. You can smile. You can be giving all day. You can smile to your schoolmates, and respect and honor to your teachers. You can give your teachers respect and you can give your teachers honor by paying attention to them, eye contact, and you can do these things. And these are things you can give children. Kids, you can actually give. And these are ways you can give. These are things you can do. Respect and honor to the teacher. Listen when she's talking. Listen to them when he's writing something on the board. Write, take notes, pay attention, focus. Parents, things you can give. You can give gifts to your children. Forget waiting for birthdays and Christmas, you cheapskate. Go ahead and buy your kids something on a regular basis. How often do you get paid? I mean, do something for your children. Give gifts to your kids year-round. Parents, you can do this. Hey, don't make them wait for a special occasion. Do it now. Parents, you can do it even as your children get older, after they turn 18 in the United States and become legally an adult. You can still send them things, buy them things. That scarf they always liked, if they always wanted a certain type of scarf, you can get it. Hey parents, do it year-round. Parents, you can give to your children, give to your kids year-round. Hey, be liberal. Parents, some things you can give to your kids: protection. Don't let some school official bounce into your kid's classroom and tell them something that you don't approve of. You better put up your dukes and get out there and start protecting your children. Your parents can use your protection. Parents, give your kids protection. It's very, very important that you give them protection. Protection from things they don't need to be dealing with. Stuff they don't need to be reading. Books they don't need to be reading. You say, wait, what are you reading? What are you reading in school? And they show you this book, you're like, no, you're not going to read this. And they call the teacher and say, hey, this is a public school. I'm supposed to be able to send my kid here to this school, and my kid's supposed to be able to enjoy class and enjoy life, reading stuff that's good for him. And I don't think that's good for him. Get on the offense, parents. Hey, don't be letting people throw stuff into your children to read. Find out what your kids are reading. It's important. And this is something very important you can give your kids. Your child should not be verbally abused or mentally bullied by a teacher or by someone who does not honor and respect you. Hey, don't let people just do that to your children. Don't let them think that just because, they're the teacher of your child or whatever, that they can just do anything they want to. Protect your children. That's very, very important. Woo! Things you can give. That is important, parents. You can give protection to your children at home and in school. Let's continue. Teachers, things you can give. Mercy. Teachers, you can give mercy to the kids. You can give them mercy, which is really, really important. I'm looking at the camera because it looks like it's going in and out of focus. But anyways, teachers, you can give the children mercy. School reports, homework. Have mercy on the kids. They need to be getting mercy from somewhere. Actually, it's important because there are times if the child's been doing good, all year round and he shows up late for class, don't be like, oh yeah, there, no excuse. No, you're tardy. Hey, don't do that. And also if the child is, always been doing well or something and they miss their homework, hey, don't be like, sorry, 0. Have mercy. Find out if they need some help. And you teachers, you can give mercy. Also, teachers, you can give help and advice to other teachers. If you see a teacher seems to be going in the wrong direction, teachers, you can give help and advice. You can say, hey, do you need help? First of all, you give them advice if they're going in the wrong direction. If they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing, say like, hey, I need you to listen to me for a second, and this is probably not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. You can give advice, especially if you've been teaching for like 50 years. But also you can give help. If you're in the music department and one of the teachers is putting on a musical, one of the other music department teachers is putting on a musical, you can volunteer help. ROTC department is putting on a ball. Do you want some music? We got a jazz band. I mean, parents, teachers, hey, football coach, you can vice versa, the ROTC people, help put up the flag during your football games. Well, how about you help clean up the ROTC building one day? So teachers, you can actually give help to your other teachers and it costs nothing. You got extra papers, extra pencils, you're done. Hey, you can give it to another department. Hey, God's good. Elected officials. Things you can give. Elected officials, you can give your educators what they need to work with. It's very important. If they need a chalkboard, make sure they have a chalkboard. Educators give what they need. It's not necessary to waste money on stuff that's unnecessary. Hey, if they need textbooks for school and someone wants, I'm trying to think of something that's useless in school. But if they want textbooks for school and someone wants, a brand new set of volleyballs for fun and you don't have a volleyball team on your school, well, maybe you should move that volleyball to the next semester. But it's important that your educators have what they need. If they need something, make sure they have it to achieve. That's one thing elected officials can give. And elected officials, you can give your educators credit for perhaps having more experience with the students than maybe you have. No, I'm kidding. We don't need to dwell on that. That makes perfect sense. Sometimes elected officials, you can always do this, but it's always good to give the teachers credit because you, of course, you're an elected official, you're on the board or you're on state education program or government, federal, and you might not know what it's like to teach in Little Town Elementary School. And when they send you a letter say, hey, this is great, but this schedule ain't gonna work at our school because this is the reason why it's not gonna work. Or any other reason. So make sure you, elected officials, you can give your educators credit for knowing their jobs and do that. Because that's important. That's something you can always give. So things you can give. Children, parents, teachers, elected officials, those are really some simple things you can give. And I know with the help of King God, you can receive many, many more ideas for things you can give. And that's it. And remember, the motto of the United States of America is, in God we trust.